Well, no, it's not. No, not the last time we're doing ramp by far. This is just the last call of this ramp.
Good.
Yeah,
And
then at the end of beginning of October, we're going to start Slam, which is another one of the video programs that's called Seller Listing Agent Mastery. And then after that, at the beginning of the year, we'll start ramp again.
Okay. All right. But I can still go back and do it, right?
Oh yeah, yeah. Once you've purchased the $149 a year, you got access to those videos 24 hours a day.
Right. Good. Yeah. I'm excited about it. I think it's the most amazing program. I just have a problem with procrastination, thinking I can do it later, and then I get behind. So I'm not going to do that, because I've learned with Rosie's team that we can pretty much stay on top of it if I just make myself do it. And, so I will do that. But I'm really interested in the listing ramp too, a lot. I mean, that's where Melissa's been a buyer's agent. So thank you for everything you do, you and Casey. It's amazing.
Well, our pleasure.
I appreciate it.
And have you, Sabrina, have I introduced you to Selena? You know who Selena is, right? She's on the screen with you right now.
She is.
Yeah, do you see her there?
I'm going to see here. Hi, Selena. How are you? Oh, I've seen her. Yes, I've seen her.
Yes, she's done this call for me a couple of times. You may have not been on that week, but she is a coach also at the same place I coach. And Beth, who's on there, Beth Bowles, her husband coaches there also. And Selena is also now part of our team, our EXP team, and she's part of the making sure that all our people get what they need to create growth and a difference. Amazing. So she's sending out emails and stuff. If you're not getting emails from empirebuilders.pro, you can put
right now.
Yeah. Her name's you got her, Selena, Sabrina Shaft. Yeah.
I talked to Gina last week because I was sitting waiting. So I text her. I go, I'm not on. I go, what's happened? And so she said, we'd have a meeting. I said, I missed the email. So she sent it to me. So I think I started back again because it wasn't there before.
Okay, cool.
So
we sent, because we were all in Dallas last week for this big, huge event. I think
I wanted to go.
Where are you geographically?
And Huntington Beach, California.
Yeah. So you're not far from Downey, where Rosie is. So
yeah.
Rosie was there, and a lot of people were there. But yes,
I know. I wanted to go so bad, and it's just time. I couldn't do it, and I had it in my schedule even, and I didn't do it. Did you get to see Tony Robbins?
I did. Yep.
Did you really? Fascinating.
Yeah, this is second year in a row. He's like close enough to you that you can feel his sweat and stuff. So
that's amazing.
Yeah.
Sabrina, just real quick, I have sabrinashaft@gmail.com, and it shows you opened the email. You would be getting it from me.
I did. Oh, I did.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you'll be getting, like, the last time it was like, will we see you at the build event in Dallas and things like that. So sometimes, they look Selena Galanis, it'll come from me.
Okay. All right then.
I'm going to send you a test one in just a second. So tell me
all
to get it. Okay.
I will do that. Thank you so much.
Yeah, of course.
I get hundreds of emails every day, and
I can imagine.
Yeah.
I made the mistake of allowing them to put me the Facebook stuff from EXP, and just like, oh my gosh, I don't know how to turn off the notification. So I need someone to help me with that.
Workplace, you mean, like workplace stuff? Yeah.
It's just like inundated.
Yeah.
Make sure
so important at first. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Beth, can I just say that you look very colorful and beautiful today? You're muted.
I mouthed. Thank you.
Yeah. Are you doing all right?
Yeah.
Good.
Doing good.
All right, good.
Saying that. That's sweet of you. I put this on. See, one thing that I have learned in ramp and being around you and being involved and with Selena is I should've today. Oh man, I should get up and get clothes on, and I need to be on camera. So I better put some lipstick on. So here I am. I have a clothing on, not pajamas, and I brushed my hair.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Quick study.
Yeah.
The only thing I've implemented.
Nice. I know you've implemented more than that, because I talk to you regularly. So hi, Kristen. Welcome to the call.
Good morning.
How's everything?
Everything's fine. How are you all doing?
Everybody's doing amazing. We just kind of went through. You were the last one. So this is the final call for this ramp. And I really, really want to stress that all of you know other EXP people that are in your organizations, or that you know in my organization, that you really want to spread the word about SLAM coming. I'm especially, Kristen, I know how long we've been talking about listings, over a year and a half now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think you're really going to benefit from it. I think everybody will benefit from it, to the extent that you know, do the downloads and watch the videos and do the homework assignments. So this is a really short but intense course. It's about the same number of videos almost as the ramp program, which is 12 weeks long, but this one is 6 weeks long. Some of the weeks have 4 to 5 videos and some of them have 10 to 12 videos, but it is designed to be a 6-week program. So we're going to go through it intently. And I think the launch call about it is September 28th. And then I
Yeah.
believe the first, what's the first
I'm looking right now.
Friday? I think it's the,
We did.
would that be October 7th?
Yes, so the kickoff is,
Or is,
yeah, I think we're doing the kickoff on the 28th or 29th.
yeah, it might be. Yeah, I think so. Let
Yeah,
me-
so the first one is on the 7th, October 7th.
Oh, okay. Got it. All right. It is October 7th at 10 a.m., right?
Yep, yep.
Okay, good. I hope
So
that's.
you're kicking off on a Thursday and then it's gonna run on Fridays?
I think it
No,
was,
the-
wait.
No, isn't October 7th a Friday?
Yes, hang on.
The kickoff, I think, is a Wednesday call.
Hold for. Yeah, SLAM. We're kicking off on the 28th.
Right, that's a
Yeah,
Wednesday,
yeah,
isn't
yeah,
it?
that's a Wednesday. Yep.
Right, and then the first call is a week and 2 days later on Friday the
Yes,
7th.
on the Friday the 7th.
Right,
Okay, thank you.
Yep. And we'll be sending all of that out pretty soon.
yeah, we're gonna
Get Gary
be,
for that one.
yeah, Selena, I think we're gonna have a lot of guests here at the house because that's celebrating Casey's parents' 50th anniversary.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, I might have to solicit you being the person on that call. We'll have to
That's
see.
okay. I know, and I just realized I booked a coaching client on that 20-something day, 27th
Oh,
or
the
28th.
28th, yeah. Oh,
Yeah,
don't
that's
worry about
okay.
it.
I'll move it around.
No, you don't
Um,
really need to be on the launch call. That's just where we tell everybody what's going on. But I was thinking maybe getting Verl on that one to tell
Ooh,
everybody.
fancy.
Yeah,
Fancy.
yeah. Okay, so there's just 3 of you. So let's talk a little bit about, and Sherry and I talk probably more often than Sabrina and I and Beth. Beth and I and Sherry all talk a lot. Want to remind you about this, guys. This will be used in SLAM also. I also, even though SLAM is about seller listing agent mastery, they will be talking about door knocking on SLAM. I think I'm one of the people on the videos in SLAM. Does anyone remember? Do you remember, Selena? I think I was involved in recording SLAM, the whole thing. So, but this book, again, I talked about it on the Free Friday coaching call. We had a really good Free Friday coaching call today. And Sabrina, if you don't get the recordings on that or the emails, you can send us your email address and we'll make sure you get on those too. Okay. Okay, good. Any comments, thoughts, questions? We don't need to keep you on just for the sake of keeping you on. But we are going to be doing a really big campaign to get everybody on SLAM. So I hope you guys will all join us. Kristen and Beth, I don't know if you guys heard Sabrina's comment, but I think it's important to reiterate that you have 100% access 24 hours a day to the videos. And I've said this in my emails, and I'm going to say it again, that ramp is not something that you should beat up on yourself if you did or didn't get it done in a certain prescribed amount of time. I think what you need to do is decide which are the homework assignments that I missed. Are they things that would, push me further along? The most important thing is, what did you want to get out of it? And if you didn't get that out of it, then the question is why? What is missing? What do you need to go back and do more of? But certainly, if you did nothing else, go back through all the videos, hit click on the downloads, print those up, keep those. They will be tools you'll use in your real estate business forever and ever. So, okay, let's see. Gina's coming in. Gina from Oklahoma. Okay, Gina, we don't have a lot of people on the call, so we've talked to kind of everybody so far except you. How are you? You're muted.
There she is.
There you are. How are you, Gina?
I'm great. Sorry
Good.
I'm late. A friend had an accident, so we had to take them to the doctor real fast.
Uh-oh, wow. I hope everybody's okay.
Well, they will be.
Do you feel up to sharing any of the pearls that you got from Dallas, Gina?
Oh, where's my book? One of the pearls, which is going to sound really odd
Yeah.
because we've been doing the ramp up thing and I've done it before, is having been in the business as long as I have, I recognize that my why is either changed or I can't quite define it.
This is
And,
great. I love hearing this.
It's
Yeah.
just because the season of life has changed.
Yeah.
So that why really changed. And so I kind of reached out to Casey of like, I'm going to have someone help me rethink that.
Okay.
So that was one of the big things that I got from it. And then the other is just your mindset matters every day.
Yeah. Sherry Mason, do you know Gina from Oklahoma?
Just on the call, love.
Okay. Well, she was in Dallas. You both in Dallas. So Sherry, would you mind if I pick on you a little bit? You have also struggled with why recently. Is there anything you might want to share with Gina, even though she'll have a call with Casey and I'm sure Casey will help her out, but do you have anything you might want to share about your struggle with finding a why?
I did struggle with a why. In fact, I took a year out of real estate just to look for a why. And I'm going to tell you, it was very restful, but now I feel like I'm behind the 8 ball to catch back up in the real estate. But how I found my why was actually connecting again with the Lord and connecting again with people, because through COVID I had disconnected and I had a lot of mind monkeys going around in there as far as, you know, I'm not worthy, I failed. And so I started into trying to find my why, and I rewrote my why probably 100 times, but I've got it now. I just would line them all up and look at them and gather them up, and I'd write my why again and gather them up, read them, and I got my why.
Yeah. And I'll contribute in that I was 57 years old when I kind of really 57, and I'd already been teaching about the why for years and speaking on it and listening to other people and taking notes. But it's really, sometimes you get a realization that there are, and by the way, they're not descriptive for any adjective of good, bad, right, or wrong, but there's something called little whys and there's big whys. And little whys are often things that you're very passionate about, but once that you get there to that why, then it's gone. You know, I had a why of worrying about where the money was going to come from to put my boys through college. I call that a little why, because it will go away when the kids are done with college, right? And bigger whys, and remember, no good, bad, right, or wrong. So these are just guidelines, not rules. You can use them, you don't have to use them. I realized that at 57 years old, I'll be 65 this weekend. So it's been 8 years where I thought, all I really want to do, like everything I do should move me closer to spending more and more quality time with Casey and my boys, the three people that matter the most to me. Now that's expanded because now the boys are married or with significant others. So now it's a group of people that I want to spend more and more quality time with. And I realize when I am my most relaxed, happy, and content when they're in the vicinity. Like, even if I'm not talking, we all went to a big, huge family wedding last weekend. We got home from Dallas on Friday and my cousin was getting married and they were all in my vicinity. They were right there at the wedding. And it just felt so good. I felt completely relaxed. Like I was like, kept losing my phone because I don't worry about my phone if all the people I love and care about are right there around me. Like there's no reason for the phone. They're all right here. I can see them. And that took a long time, so that when I reiterate, I go, everything I do is moving me closer to more and more quality time with those people that mean the most to me. Right. And you know, it doesn't have to be any of that, Gina. Yours might be something completely different. People say, does it have to be philanthropic? Does it have to be grandiose? No, it just has to make you get out of bed, moving in the direction of your dreams on the worst day of your life, period. That's it. That's what a why is, right? Like a why is what keeps you from, you know, figuratively speaking, walking off the ledge. It's the one that on the worst day of your life gets you out of bed and moves you in the direction of your dreams. So
I appreciate that, because I think you stated it. I think my why was always little. And I didn't know that until until, like you just said, it goes away, until it went away. And that was kids going to college and have it paid off.
Yeah.
And last year they both finished college and it was paid off. And then it was like, oh, now what?
yeah.
So I think that I love how you said that the little why goes away.
Yeah.
The big why does not.
And I think there's a struggle sometimes with, I definitely had it for many years, starting in 2011, when I realized I'd been in the business 31 years and I was 100% broke, right? Like nothing, living in an apartment, living from closing to closing, telling the guy who managed the apartment I was renting that, oh, I can't pay you on the due date, but I have a closing, and then praying that it would close, right? So that you could give them your rent. And that's not a place I ever expected. With my work ethic, I started working at 13 years old, washing people's cars. And, you know, with my work ethic, I never expected to be there. But in that, and this has nothing to do with the why, it has to do with where do you find your happiness? And my happiness was always associated with my success. When I realized you could be happy whether you were successful or not, if you didn't tie your happiness to the results of success. Like I didn't tie my happiness anymore to what car I drove, what house I lived in, whether I owned a home or not versus just renting. All of those were things that I based my happiness on. And then I realized, oh my gosh, I have such a great life. I have 2 amazing kids. I have great relationships in my life. I have a wonderful wife that cares about me whether I succeed or not. And then I started realizing I am very happy. I'm not where I want to be in life, and I'm extremely happy right now where I am. So those were battles that we all fight, these battles in our head all the time. And we create worries, but I think part of being able to get comfortable and open your why is determining, am I happy right now? Am I happy? And it's okay to want to be happier or have more or do more or impact more, but it doesn't make today invalid. It doesn't make where we are any less good, right? So, yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I hope, and not just for Gina, I hope all of you get, you know, something, because you all are going to learn your own lessons as you experience life, et cetera. So, yeah. Okay. All right. Anybody else have anything? I don't want to keep everybody on Labor Day weekend when you could be doing other more exciting things like marinating your tri-tip or whatever else you might be doing. Selena, what do you guys do when Selena lives on an island off of South Carolina that has no bridge and no cars are allowed on the island. So she's surrounded by water and a bunch of people who like to have a party all the time. What are you guys doing for Labor Day?
A couple of things going on at the club, but I'm gonna try to, well, tomorrow I'm working on Real Volve all day. Super exciting. We're gonna try to go out on the boat on Sunday, which will be nice.
Nice.
And then I think Monday I sort of booked up my whole day, really. I've got several work calls going on.
What? It's a holiday.
I know. It's a big busy work week next week, which is fine. But yeah, I don't even know what the weather's. I think I just got a notification we have our first official hurricane that just got named. So I was like, oh yay, woohoo!
Yeah.
But nope.
Okay, I'm going to be very grateful for the fog and overcast here because I don't have to worry about a hurricane. So
no, I'm going to try to go out on the boat. That's my hope. To go on the boat.
Good. All right, Bethy, what are you and Paul doing?
He told me not to book anything.
Oh, that's good. Means he's
Yeah.
gonna probably cook up something amazing.
I know,
don't
I'm jealous.
Oh, I don't know. We haven't talked about cooking.
Oh,
We have company here now. They
Oh.
leave Saturday morning.
oh, okay.
So I think he just wants to do nothing
Yeah,
and be.
good.
Mhm.
Enjoy. Kristen, are you working all weekend?
Yes, I'm working and I'm doing homework all weekend. So
All right.
no vacation.
Okay, well, we will root for you to be happy when you're doing all that. Sabrina,
All right.
you're on mute.
Hi,
Oh, there you go.
well, I live in Huntington Beach and it gets crazy busy. You can't really
Around
get
holiday, yeah.
anywhere. And my son, who's 29, my only child, but he is moving out and he lived with us through COVID for a while. And because he was revamping his life and he's a financial analyst. And so he's moving to his own place. And for some reason, I feel like I'm losing him again. And even though it's been difficult having him here, it was a big
Yeah.
change of life.
Yeah.
But I'm going to miss him. And he has a new girlfriend. And just this
Nice.
kind of life is kind of changing. So my wives are changing too.
Good.
And it's kind of funny. You think, I'm 67 and you think at this age, you'd be old enough to know where you're going and what you're doing, but sometimes it seems like it just gets all thrown against the wall and you're going like, okay, changing life again, so
Yep.
but I do know real estate's my passion and I
Good.
wish I had been better at it and I learned a lot and I try to share that, but it's going to be the next 5 years is
Good.
planned and going to be better. And thank you,
Good.
Rick, for being here to help that. So
Nice.
I've never been more settled in what I want to do.
Good.
So I
Yeah,
appreciate
and
that.
take it in small chunks, if you
Yeah.
will. I mean, just a suggestion, don't
Yeah.
have to, but September and October, if you just say, I'm going to kick some ass in September and October, it makes it seem so much more doable than saying, I'm going to have the best 5 years ever. Just say, they're going to start with me having the best September and October I've ever had, which, by the way, will pay you huge dividends at Christmas. So, yeah.
It will, that's great advice because I have a tendency to take a whole lot and think I can do it all and then
Yeah.
get under it all and get dark.
Yeah.
So
So-
thank you.
So yeah, probably the best advice I ever heard from someone is that real estate agents will highly overestimate what they can do in a career and underestimate what they can do in a year. And if you just think about just the next couple of months and how your activities starting on Tuesday morning could really make a difference by Christmas, and then what would that do if it compiled, like I heard when I got back on the call today on my Free Friday coaching call, and Selena was saying, have good things stacked on top of good things on top of good things. And if Tuesday comes and you make 2 or 3 calls and you go, when was the last Tuesday that I made 2 or 3 calls? And you go, it's been a while. You go, good, there's a victory, right? And you just keep adding to those things. So
Thank you. That's
yeah.
baby bites instead of big ones.
Yeah.
True.
All right. Thank you. And Sherry, last but not least, what are you guys doing for Labor Day?
We are getting the ranch closed down. We're getting ready for fall. So we're just going to be working around the property and getting things laid out. And
Yeah. How many acres do you have?
so we downsized dramatically. We're down to 8 acres at this point.
Rick's
So-
like,
Yeah, like 8 acres is a downsize. I have a condo with a 1,600 square foot deck.
Well, we downsized from 13, which downsized from 250. So
Oh, wow. Okay.
this keeps
That's
coming down.
Yeah.
But no, we're really excited. And we moved. It isn't like we
Yeah.
chunked it up. But so it's a new house, new processes for us. But the storm that Selena's kind of wondering about is going to hit us next week after it gets done with her.
Oh, okay.
So I just want to be
happy
ready
to
for it.
share.
Right.
Yeah.
But just getting things locked down so that we can focus and
Yeah.
not have to worry about, whether things are getting done at the ranch. It's just batten down the hatches, and I have
Yeah.
some new stuff that I'll talk to you about later at the ranch.
Okay.
So I'm really excited for fiber optics, but other than that,
Nice.
yeah,
nice.
soon, but not soon enough.
All right. Well, great. Well, thank you guys all for sharing. It gives me impetus for having a wonderful weekend. Think the world of all of you. And I hope to see you guys all on the launch. It'll be a launch call on September 28th, but you'll get emails from Selena about it. And then we'll start ramp the first week of
Slam,
October.
slam.
Slam. Sorry, slam. Not ramp, ramp. So All
Happy
right.
birthday, Rick.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah,
very
have a
much.
Okay, happy
wonderful
birthday.
weekend with your family.
Thank you, Beth.
Happy birthday.
Thank you, guys. You all be good. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.